What if a comic book panel could hang in a museum? What if something millions of people saw every day could become the most celebrated forms of modern art? In the 1960s, one artist challenged the traditional definition of fine art by transforming everyday comic strips into large-scale paintings. His name was Roy Lichtenstein, and his work would become one of the defining symbols of pop art. Roy Lichtenstein was born in New York City in 1923. From a young age, he showed a strong interest in drawing and visual art. After studying fine arts and serving in the United States Army during World War II, he pursued a career as an artist and educator. However, success did not come immediately. For years, Lichtenstein experimented with different artistic styles while searching for a unique artistic identity. Little did he know, the idea that would change his life was hiding in something most people considered ordinary. Everything changed in the early 1960s. Instead of painting traditional subjects, Lichtenstein turned his attention towards popular culture, comic books, advertisements, consumer products, the very things that surrounded everyday life. He began recreating comic book images on enormous canvases, using bold outlines, bright colors, and a printing technique known as Ben-Day dots. These tiny dots mimicked the appearance of mass-produced printing. At a time when many critics believed serious art should be original and sophisticated, Lichtenstein challenged that belief. His work asked a simple but powerful question. Can something ordinary become extraordinary simply because we choose to see it differently? Some of Roy Lichtenstein's paintings would become icons of the 20th century art. One of his earliest breakthroughs was Look Mickey, a playful image that introduced the comic-inspired style that would define his career. Soon after came Wham!, a dramatic explosion frozen in time. Inspired by war comics, the artwork transformed a simple action scene into a monumental statement about visual culture. Another famous work was Drowning Girl. The painting depicts a woman overwhelmed by emotion, accompanied by the words, "I don't care, I'd rather sink than call Brad for help." Its dramatic expression reflects the exaggerated emotions commonly found in comic books. Yet displayed in a gallery, it becomes something entirely different, something worthy of reflection. More than half a century later, Roy Lichtenstein's influence can still be seen everywhere. In graphic design, advertising, digital illustration, even social media. His bold visual language continues to inspire artists around the world. By elevating comic book imagery into fine art, Lichtenstein challenged artistic conventions, redefined what art could be. His work reminds us that creativity is not always about inventing something new. Sometimes, it's about seeing familiar things in a completely different way. Roy Lichtenstein transformed everyday images into timeless works of art. Through bold colors, comic-inspired designs, and a revolutionary vision, he helped shape the pop art movement and change the way the world sees art. More than 60 years later, his message remains clear. Art can be found everywhere.